New Zealand rest Pat Lam and Junior Paramore, who picked up minor injuries against Ireland, while leading scorer John Timu's also on the bench. They're captained by Sevens expert Eric Rush. England restore their skipper and top try scorer Andy Harriman and their leading point scorer Nick Beale. Wasps centre Damien Hopley plays in the forwards. Glenn Osborne with the kick-off. David Scully playing at scrum half for England. This is Nick Beale, goes outside the first tackle. And Nick Beale looks for support outside him, interception by Frank Bunce. Sheesby goes in with the tackle. This is Stu Forster. Seymour, brought down by two England players, but New Zealand flick it clear. Forster, Rodbo with the interception. Adebayo, and Harriman outside. Now Harriman in space. Andy Harriman, and Eric Rush chases, but Andy Harriman is going to score the first try for England.
What a fabulous start for England. Well intercepted by Tim Rodber. They move the ball down the line. Harriman's got half a yard, and not even Frank Bunce, not even Eric Rush can catch this guy. Good start for the young England team.
Just what Hill forces Rush to slip over, finds support from Hopley. Damien Hopley now. Can Scully get the ball? Scully steps inside, lovely run from Dave Scully. The second England try. David Scully winning some of the crowd over to England's side.
Nick Beale's had a great tournament so far. He's very, very elusive, and it's he that creates half an opening for Hopley. He used his strength, and outside him was a great little terrier, this lad, Dave Scully. He came here as number 2, but he's forced his way in the team at number 1. And that's just reward for young Scully.
Draw one man to feed to Harriman. Good defence coming back, not a crunching tackle from Frank Bunce. And England penalised for diving over. Sliding through under the posts. No problem for England. The Andy Harriman fan club in the stands. And this man will have a fan club if he carries on like this. Nick Beale.
Well, this time last year, Nick Beale was playing junior rugby. Here he is now, sidestepping of his right foot. He split the All Blacks in 2, and he scored under the post in the World Cup seven-a-side's final day. A bit of swing low, swing chariot at Murrayfield.
Well, someone made the trip up, obviously, and they're roaring this England side on. 21 points to 0 at half-time as the half-time whistle blows. And it replacement England 21.
21-12.
They've got an overlap on this side. This is dangerous. Harriman going for the line. Dick Muir. It's a great tackle. A great tackle into the corner by the English captain. And they get the throw in at the line out.
I think making Harriman captain was a very smart move. He's obviously psyched up.
South Africa with the throw in. Muir. Creaser. And again the big tackle comes in. Sheesby gets in. But again, Creaser. And Rodber's in the right place. Try given to Williams. Forward pass. A moment of panic by the Englishman. And South Africa get the first score. Second half starts. Rodber gets up there, but Muir gets in to take the deflection. Chester Williams, Badenhorst. Back inside to Joubert. Hacked away by Delalio, and he can run. For a big man, he's very quick. Gets his toe into it again. Harriman now getting back. Creaser's there, but Harriman has it. Well, it wasn't pretty, but it was very, very effective.
You're right, John, it wasn't pretty, but it will do.
In England put in. If only Harriman had had a moment more time then, I'm sure he'd have put the ball away to safety. Blown up, that's it, England have done it, they've scraped home. 14 points to 7.
So we can see the semi-final lineup. Fiji will play England and Australia will play Ireland, and there's been a bit of confusion about that lineup because England thought that they'd done an offer on tries scored to avoid the Fijians, but the organisers said the winners of the individual match finished top of the group.
Take the field at Murrayfield, and a very sodden, soaking field it is too. The rain teeming down here. But England led out by Andy Harriman. The Fiji side, the tournament, pre-tournament favourites, the 7-a-side kings. No doubt about their star man, Wasaili Serevi, the number 5. As for England, the big blow is the loss of Damien Hopley. The Wasp centre is so useful either as a forward or a back in 7-a-side. But England are captained, as we said, by Andy Harriman with 9 tries already, one of the leading scorers in the tournament. And the ref. This is Beale. Delalio. Oh, bad pass. Latched onto by Rauluni for Fiji, and Rauluni knocks the ball out of Sheesby's hand.
Another try that was created by that little magician, Serevi. There you see him run across the England fence. He's pulled 2 men in, and that's all it takes now is Seru to come back inside. And again, the angle of running is superb, and they're such strong runners that you've got
to go across to tackle him. Adebayo keeps going, but eventually Serevi goes through. No, he doesn't go through for the try. Bundled into touch. A fine, despairing tackle from Adebayo, just successful that time.
Another bit of magic from the little man down the touchline. And 6 inches taller he would have been in, but a great cover tackle there. Man and ball into the corner flag.
Adebayo with the try-saving tackle. But England on their line. They won that one. Now what will they do? Beale sidestepping behind his own line. Hands on to Sheesby. Pressure from the Fijians. Chaos in the in-goal area. And he's kicking and chasing now. Will Harriman get across to that one? Andy Harriman steaming down the middle, gets a boot to it. That'll stay in goal for him. He already celebrates the try. Andy Harriman picking it up, and under challenge from Serevi, touching down for England's try.
That was intelligent thinking, very intelligent thinking. The cover was there, the break was made, kick ahead across field, and it was the old forwards head down, but across the field was Harriman. Again he puts it out wide, he puts it away from Serevi so that Serevi didn't get the chance to get the ball, and intelligently Harriman doesn't dive on the ball, he picks it up and moves in that extra 5 metres, and that could be crucial for the conversion.
Andy Harriman, the England skipper, that's his 10th try. Nick Beale's conversion attempt is good, and that ties up the scores here at Murrayfield. Fiji and keep running now. It's Harriman against Serevi. Serevi has Seru outside him. Seru steps inside one tackle, throws the ball away. Now Fiji have a man over if they can use it. Vesi Rauluni inside to Serevi, well handled, well held this time. The ball thrown back on the Fijian line, a knock on by Rambaka. In support from Scully. Sheesby's there. Sheesby needs someone to run in support as Vili Rauluni comes to tackle him and bundles him into touch. Finds support outside from Sheesby. Delalio is in front of Sheesby, now he's behind him, and Delalio in space. Delalio running across, he's got Serevi to beat. He steps inside Serevi! Lawrence Delalio, what a try for England!
And the ball will beat the man every time on the rugby field. 2 superb passes, one from Harriman, one from Beale. There's the ball going out. And now then, can the hooker score the try against the outside half? The man who's tackled everything. Let's use a little bit of sidestepping. If you can do it, I can do it. And there's the England try.
Lawrence Dallaglio, a big back row forward normally, can't get in the Wasp side regularly, but that's some talent, that's some power. Nick Beale knows how important that kick is, and it goes over, and England are leading the sevens expert Fiji by 14 points to 7. Ibeo looking for support outside him, gives it to Harriman. Andy Harriman with the race to the line. Harriman's going to score. Seru can't catch him. Harriman wants to go all the way around and under the post. England's 3rd try.
And if ever a tackle created a try, Alistair, it was Scully's tackle on the big man coming through. What a tremendous tackle.
Andy Harriman's 11th try. And let's see the tackle. Crunch, David Scully, what a tackle. And then Adebayo had the sense to pick the ball up, look for support, waited until Harriman got outside him, and waited the pass perfectly. They're already celebrating, England.
If they can do it and hang on to the ball, then victory could well be theirs.
Seravi launches the ball high for England. Rodber's underneath it. England know they must concentrate now. Don't give the ball away. This is Beale, a chip and chase for him. Billy Rauluni, held by Beale. Vonalangi heads into the midfield. Sheesby comes in with the tackle. The ball clear again. Adebayo picks it up. Harriman's back there. The touch is found. That is the end of this tie. A famous victory for England. England have won by 21 points to 7. Andy Harriman celebrates, and England are in the final of the World Cup Sevens.
Constable comes in for Flett, Campese in the liner. Patrick Romain from France will referee, and the touch judges Derek Bevan and Ray Megson. Remember, it's 10 minutes each way. That's all they need after such a grueling tournament, but England getting it underway. Good cool work by Nick Beale holding on to that, and they worked it loose. They were under pressure, but now they're in the open spaces. Out to Harriman. Will he just try and take Campese? Yes, he will, and he's done it. Constable coming across to try and get him, but Harriman's got the legs on everybody. What a start for England. A try under the post by their captain.
What a great start. The Prince is flying, and that's just the start England needed. The kickoffs are so important in sevens, as we always say. They won the ball cleanly, they moved it wide. Harriman looked at Campo and thought, well, come on, Campo, let's see if you can catch me. And guess what? He can't.
Really well played by England. They were under enormous pressure down in the other corner, and they got out of that with some confident handling and pushed it wide. And David Campese's not the fastest man in the world. He's a brilliant runner, but on a straight run with Harriman, he had no chance. Nick Beale makes the conversion. Constable will get him, but he's got support, and Dallaglio goes in. England's second try. They kept the pressure on, and Australia made the mistake.
They certainly did, John, but I'll tell you, there have been mistakes made all tournament against these young England boys, because they tackle hard, and they don't let you go around them, and they snap up loose ball just like that. And when they do, they've got big, powerful guys with pace. And there's 2 of them. What a start for England.
Sheesby, the Harlequin, to Dallaglio, the Wasp. Neither of them have won caps. but a tremendous performance. Delalio lives on a houseboat on the Thames. There he is. Just Rodber inside. Harriman got support on the outside too, but Rodber could go all the way himself. In he goes. A great run by the big man. There's nearly 17 stone of him, and he can sprint like that.
Well, this is classic sevens. Australia have kicked off 3 times. England have caught the ball and scored 3 times. And here we see it again from deep in their own 22. Nick Beale's had a great tournament. He's very elusive. Harriman's cut off. He comes inside. It was Sheesby and Delalio last time. This time Robin said, don't forget me, I can run as well. And he does.
Tremendous run for the big man. He won 2 caps in 1992 at number 8, and then Dean Richards came back into the team.
But John, all 3 forwards are big guys, and they're young, and they've all got pace, and playing against teams like Fiji and Western Samoa, they did really well.
Bob Dwyer, well, he said after the semi-final they'll have to change the old saying about the luck of the Irish to the luck of the Aussies, but I think he knows now that they've got to do something or that luck will have run out. Rodber with the tap. Scully gathers it cleanly, gives it to Beale. And he decides on that occasion that safety is the best option.
A bit disappointing, really, no try from that kickoff.
Try to Australia, Michael Liner in at the corner.
And really it had to come. They've been pinned in their own 22 for 3 or 4 minutes now, and believe you me, that's a long time in sevens. The referee giving a stream of penalties. Liner made the wrong choice last time, but he made the right choice this time. Bit of luck, but it went backwards, it was correct.
Knowing that he needs one of those great conversions, he's looking at it. No, just slides it past the post, and that means Australia are still 3 scores behind. Australia 5.
England 21-5. Great stuff, Will.
But Harriman's onto him. Talpiapi inside, and away comes Adebayo. Rodber takes the tackle, but manages to get the ball back. Beale. Now, can they turn him over? That's great work by the England team. There's odds on against them coming up with the ball there, but they did it. Adebayo going through. The little pass to Sheesby. Suddenly there's room. Delalio, and he's got Harriman looping around the outside. And Delalio left the pass too long. Suddenly it's the Australians who are on the attack. Back inside to Rodber. And Sheesby going back with Campese. And Sheesby too tired to really put on the pressure. Constable's back with Campese. This is where the Australian winger is so dangerous in a broken field. Burke losing the ball forward. And still those to Beale, trying to stop Talpiapi before going round him, but the little Tongan in the Australian side. Gone. Well, England hesitating for a moment, waiting for the penalty, and Campese was given that little bit of room he wanted.
Well, it's not often the Scottish crowd cheers the opposition when they're playing against England, or boos them, may I say, and I must admit, if that wasn't a late tackle. Anyway, let it go, and Campo takes the opportunity.
It's a good effort, but it's wide of the left post. So, the difference now between the sides, 11 points. England 21, Australia 10. 4.5 minutes left. And Cassell, number 1, is on for Tim Rodber. Willie O going straight for it. Talpiapi juggles with it. It's a try. The two Tongans combining there to put Australia right back in it.
It had to come. It looked for a minute that England had stamped it out. They did some great tackling, but then they let the man out of the tackle. And you can't do it against world champions Australia. Willie O's been here before. Good ball skills, good juggling. Where's the line? Where's the line? There it is.
Michael Liner puts over the kick. And England now just have a 4-point lead. It's 21-17. That's exactly what they did against Ireland. It's important. Goes into touch. A knock forward, though, by the Australians, and that's it! England, who won the first World Tournament here in 1973, have done it again. That lead they went out to in the beginning was so important, and they got very shaky, but they held on. The final score, England 21, Australia 17.
Well, wonderful scenes out there. I've been around Edinburgh for a while. No one tipped England. I think we can probably get a word with them down there.
Chris Sheesby, yeah. England world champions.
Superb, awesome. It's just unbelievable. There are no words to be able to express it. No adjectives to express it. Just euphoria up there.
We're delighted. Get the whole team in. Team performance. We're delighted. Thank you very much. Queen and country, our parents, my parents, Nigeria, everybody.
And thank you for being there at breakfast.
Awesome stuff. They're delighted that they did it.
Well, that's where the team will emerge from. Here they come. What a great moment for Andy Harriman. Shakes hands with Russ Thomas. And there's the Princess Royal to present the Melrose Cup to the England skipper. Now that really is a moment to savour. England were criticised for not taking these sevens seriously enough, but they put together a very strong, fit young squad. It's all come right. Dave Scully, Chris Sheesby there. There's Adebayo, Lawrence Dallaglio, Justin Cassell, all heroes. They all played their part. Damien Hopley unable to play in the final, but he did his bit. Matt Dawson behind him, the 22-year-old, and Tim Rodber. What an immense presence he was.